Welcome in, everyone, to Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs on EA Sports. We're at Toyota Center in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets taking on the Portland Trailblazers. And welcome, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Rockets coming into play. They were winners in Game 1. That's critical to get that first one in a 5-game series.
And the important thing to remember here is that this is not a 7-game series. We're only going 5. So you've got to bring it each and every night and play like your season depends on it.
Fine to shoot, has a look. Not going down for him this time. Brown into the front court, just underway. Happy you're with us for Game 2. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
McCollum with the basketball. They trail by 2. Kuzma. To McCollum. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. The pass taken away. To Kyle Kuzma. Missed a wide open look. In the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum. Capella's on him. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To McCollum. Deep right corner for 3. Missed it.
I got him. Here we go.
To Capella. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Kuzma to McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. It's Portland ball. Lillard to McCollum. Surveys the floor to Kyle Kuzma. Lillard throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Has a chance, knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Trailblazers with the basketball. McCollum. Sizing up the defense to Kyle Kuzma. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports. One quarter down, both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Lillard. Off the mark. It's a big finish.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Great dish to set it up. Count the bucket for 2.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Chris Dunn. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Short jumper stays out.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Lillard. Trying to cash in. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Lillard against Clint Capella. Here comes the screen. And finishes strong. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Capella. Clint Capella. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Houston takes over. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. C.J. McCollum. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
McCollum into the front court. Trailing by 14. Clint Capella rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Just not going down. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. We reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Rockets certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point.
The Rockets didn't hold back. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Trailblazers take over. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
McCollum buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Wait on it.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. The shot almost. Goes to the right side. To Kyle Kuzma. And now Houston has the basketball. From long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
The drive right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Changes coming from both sides right now. It's a 5-second violation.
Wait on it.
To Lillard.
Screen on your left. Screen on your left.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
Here we go. Here we go. I got this. Let's go.
And he connects at the line. Up 5 seconds. Lillard. Down low for Kuzma. 4-3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Done. Down low Capella. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Clint Capella. Huge block. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That quarter in the books. The Rockets way out in front. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Here comes the screen. To McCollum. Gets a look. Can't hit. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
I got ball. This is all me.
Has a look. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Portland's got it. McCollum. To Kyle Kuzma. Takes stock of the floor. Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Clint Capella. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To McCollum. Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Time to shuffle things up. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Lillard against Clint Capella. And a throwdown.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Five seconds to shoot. Fires the three. And the Blazers clear the rebound. To Lillard. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
To Capella. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
count that one, and a 4-point trip. Portland has the ball. Lillard to Kyle Kuzma with the interception. Great defensive play.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Going to launch beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious. They'll take a commanding 2-0 lead into Game 3 of this 5-game series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets.
Put on a show in a blowout.
The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The Trailblazers.
Lost this game long before the final buzzer. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Houston Rockets were tough to beat today considering how well they shot the ball. It's easy to frustrate your opponent when even their best defensive effort doesn't translate into a lead, or more importantly, a win.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.